Hey, welcome to the End of the MadHouse podcast, everybody.
No better intro than that right there.
Right, if you was tapped in, bro. If you was tapped in, let us know. Let us know. Hey, man, I got a couple different things that I want to get on today.
What is it, Deuce?
But first, I got to introduce my lovely cast. Where did Mark go? I don't know. But here's JB Slaughter.
Out of house, out of town. What's going down?
To the right of him, bruh, we got the main man, flexing all day, Mr. Flexington. To the left of me, we got the madman. I heard you was in the dungeon cooking up every day.
Yes, sir. We cooking, man. MadHouse.
Boy, the madman
That
shop.
MadHouse. We cooking over here, baby. What up, fam?
And I am one of your hosts, Deuce the G.
Deuce the
Deuce with the most.
motherfucking
Yes,
G.
sir.
Second coming of Glenn, nigga. Fucking
You
talking
feel
about.
me?
Yeah.
So, I'll start off with this before I get into some of the lighter stuff because I want to just hear. I didn't even tell you yet, but I just want to hear your opinions on what you guys think is happening. So recently around the world, there's been a collection of dolphins and whales, right, huddling together. It looks like from a satellite view that they're huddling together maybe for. At first, I thought it was maybe warmth, but they were saying that it was like they were hugging each other, and then they would go what's called beaching. It's just unaliving themselves. Like literally 30 hordes of dolphins and whales would just swim up on shore and just like would refuse to go back into the water. They don't know if something was in the water, like or what might be
Still
going
huddled
on.
up.
Yeah, they were all still huddled up, but as they get on to
On the shore and stuff.
and people were trying to like pick them up and like put them back in the water and stuff, but they just kept swimming out, and they said it sounded like they were crying for help. I'll see if I can find some videos to put on the while you guys are.
Dude, it's scary to think with that topic's like, they say that dolphins are actually like super smart and stuff. So for them to be doing shit like that,
You gotta know they know something.
maybe it's
They
like that.
sense something.
Maybe it's like, with all the shit that we're putting in the water, maybe like where they're swimming is like toxic water and they're just slowly dying for some reason or something like that. And they're just trying to get out and like, I mean, they don't even know what's in the shore. I mean, I would imagine they don't really know. Like, imagine the life of a dolphin, dude. Like,
Oh,
They
man,
probably
I couldn't
do
even-
know how smart they are. They probably do know that there is another species out there, as in us, and they live above. Level.
No, I would have to say to that, like, saying that animals are very smart, dolphins in particular, in this topic, they are sensing something, a vibration, to get away from it. It might be from under the water, deep under the water, or it might just be above the water in total. The frequency's off, and they're fleeing from it or trying to get away from it. And this is I'm not religious or anything. This is something I'm tapping back. Something in the Bible, I don't know what verse it was, but a whole bunch of pigs jumped off the cliff
yeah.
into the water, that they were fleeing. These are the times that we live in right now. I'm not religious or anything, but like the frequency, I would say, the unseen things, magnetic fields.
A lot of stuff in the background that we do not know about.
At all.
Yeah, bro.
We're too young. I mean, like we were basically just born. Like
And you think about, all the different frequencies in terms of what you said, our eyes and our senses can only see RGB. Like
that was, bro.
and then
Oh my god.
yeah, it's like there's like you mentioned, there's infrared. There's all these other things that we don't know is happening in the background. There's spirits.
Right.
I wish we could see that. Like, I know we have things to see that, but like, if we imagine, if our eyes were capable, like
put on
all
some
the
glasses and see
oh
it.
my god, all the
We're just
stuff we
looking
could
at
Probably lose our minds.
probably.
Hollywood,
That's-
go
Yeah,
crazy.
it's for good reasons. Like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was to say,
we just
like-
cannot fathom it. That's like when you think of like, when people talk about a creator and all that stuff. I think that idea is so technical that it's like we can't even really fathom.
It'd be
what it is.
way too much to even like.
That's why people find so many different definitions that are kind of similar but not the same thing. But it's just at the end of the day, it's just something we cannot fathom.
Yep. And you have to try to make sense in this little life that you have.
Right. As far as the dolphins, like
They're just so smart, and they pick up on that like already.
It's actually funny that you were saying about the frequencies though, because like this is the next part of what I was telling them, and I have no idea if this is true. Don't scold me,
Bro, science,
please,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? But they were saying that there is an island located below Africa. That is, if I'm gonna look it up,
Atlantis.
I was gonna say Atlantis coming back, bro. Atlantis.
that was like sending out different. I heard my mom sneeze. Bless you down there. Yeah. But yeah, that they're sending frequencies to I don't know if they're trying to change the weather or if they're. But every time they've sent out this like pulse, and you can only see it on a like those weather maps where it shows like,
sonar or whatever.
yeah, like how some like it shows the different clouds and like some are red and it's like the rain. It was like a cloud on that, and it was showing the different weather patterns. And from this island, there was literally like a blast, and it was like dark blue, and but yeah, it couldn't be seen with the naked eye type shit. And they said it was affecting the weather in different regions that it passed over, and it might be one of the reasons why these dolphins and
I think if I had to like theorize, I think it has to be something with us putting some
Technology, man.
something with the water, with those
Technology.
ships flying around. I mean, going all around there. I think it has to be something with the water, why they're getting out that's just toxic to them or something. There's like,
probably.
and then like, who knows? It's like why they have to, like you said, they like bundle up and stuff like that. Like,
So weird.
It's like they know. They know
there's something they know.
Like
You
They know, like,
We
all right.
agreed. Like, all right, we all about to go up to the
like
store
and
and just.
and unalive ourselves. That's insane.
Like this is our
man.
only
Yeah.
option. You know, let's go out together. Probably
Right,
That's
exactly,
what
as a
they
family.
thinking, yeah.
God, bro.
Or what if, like I said earlier, they know that there's another species living above the water, and like there's something going on, and they're
Trying
trying
to
to
communicate.
Yeah, they're trying to like get
Bugs
our, they're
are
trying to
coming.
contact, like
I was gonna say.
trying to let us know, like, hey, we need help.
Y'all need to
So,
help type
so this was the other theory that they said. Of course, I didn't really want to say this one because I know it's kind of out there. But they were saying that you would know better than me on this. I guess at the beginning of when Earth was created, there was two I guess great beings, and one was Leviathan.
Oh yeah, so there's the Leviathan. That's the beasts
Right,
at
and
the end. So if you listen to Revelation, it says that like the beast that kills and all that stuff. So like there was a Leviathan. I think there's another thing also, and then like back then, there's a lot of wild stuff back then. I think you probably heard of like the Nephilim and
Yep.
all that, the giants and all that stuff. So I mean, I think specifically talking about like the water and stuff like I think they're so incredible that like we all talk about how we're researching space, but like we barely know what's in the ocean.
Yeah,
I think there's
exactly.
so much stuff happening in the ocean that we have no idea. And like there's texts that they talk about what's happening on Earth and what's happening under the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's talked about a lot.
And yeah, so that's what the second theory was. Like they were like, "Oh, Leviathan's waking up. He sealed him under the earth, and now it's time to like."
Not to interrupt you, but they, there's a passage also. I'm not religious.
It's just a book.
These are just what the Bible say, and now we're living in times of what the Bible was talking about. So I'm just referencing this.
At the end of the day, the Bible, whether you believe or anything, it's a historical book.
Yeah, just
I'm
like-
using it as a historical book.
Exactly.
Let's say most of them are historical
Yeah,
texts.
like
Yeah.
exactly. So at the end of the day, like you said, it's a historical book.
Right.
I had to look it up. Google. I mean, that's the only way I could look it up. Google. But the Euphrates River drying up, was a sign of the unleashing of fallen angels, beasts, all these creatures and stuff. Just a sign of times if it was written about all the way back then, and then we would come and live. I'm not saying that that's just like. I'm not saying it adds up, but I'm just taking it as a reference point. That's all. And
Like, I mean, they say like
but Leviathan came out the water. What are we gonna do? what are we gonna do?
We literally wouldn't be able to do shit.
Yeah,
if we can
nothing.
get a nuclear bomb and then oh shit, there's the world, dude.
Be gone,
Who
boy.
knows?
That shit would
Once
be
to the moon, I guess. Then I go, I guess.
And like, I mean, speaking of that theory, just you mentioned that, like, it's interesting when you think about like the floods and all the water and stuff. Like my mom says this, she has this theory, like, I don't know, but she says that like in New Orleans when the flood happened, that a lot of people believe that happened because of all the voodoo that's happening, and there's a lot of dark energy there. And they say that the reason that flood happened is because the creator was trying to wipe that shit out. So it's like it gets creepy. I mean, that's why it's like important to like research. Like again, belief is very personal. I would never force it on anybody. But at the end of the day, like there's a lot of historical stuff, and if you like look into it, it's like, man, a lot of this stuff has happened before, and it's like it's interesting to see like the connections, like you said, like a lot of connections in current day, like
Right where I'm standing, right where we're standing, things have happened.
Your
here,
eyes,
right?
bro.
It's very wild times we're living in. But hopefully those dolphins and those whales
back to the water.
Right, just come back to the water, man.
Pray for the dolphins, y'all.
We do not need another extinct species. I was learning about invasive species. This is the last thing I'll say on this Because I was learning about some invasive species, and I thought this was pretty wild. Did you know pigs, domesticated pigs, have a thing called a stealth gene, where if they escape into the wild, they become warthogs. Like they become like.
Oh yeah, that's what they. Oh yeah, and then they become invasive.
Hogs.
Yeah, they literally
wild hogs,
Wild
dude. They
hogs.
will
Wild
kill
hogs.
you,
They
dude.
will.
Literally, like
They
I
will
was
kill you.
watching hella videos, and apparently, like that's the #2 invasive species in America.
Oh, those
right
hogs,
now.
wild hogs, dude. I mean, have you seen? I mean, in Atlanta, if y'all seen Atlanta, I definitely recommend that shit. The final season, there's a whole episode where one of the characters, Al, like literally the whole episode is based around like this hog that's like fucking with him. And he's all like, it's just a fucking pig. Like, who cares, bro? You like y'all are freaked out. Like, no, dude, they will fucking kill you. They do not play,
like,
dude.
It's crazy. They literally after 6 weeks of being in the wild, they get up to 2 times bigger. They get hairier. They grow tusk.
Yeah,
Like,
they're ruthless, bro. They
Yep.
will eat you alive. Like that's one of the things that they
Like a
mentioned.
monkey.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Crazy or a chimp.
That's what they mentioned on the episode. Like the dude, like I was like, oh, it's fucking nothing. And the dude's like, dude, there's literally a story in Texas a couple years ago that this woman was literally ate alive by a bunch of wild hogs. Like they don't fuck around. That's
at
crazy.
all, bro. And that was pretty crazy to me. They also have
They'll eat anything
that's
now.
wild, bro.
Don't
That's
be
wild to think
mistaken.
about.
Pigs will eat anything now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and the reason we even have this problem is because the females have up to 3 litters a year, right? And those it only takes 6 months for pigs to become sexually mature. So as the time is the mother's having her second litter, the first litter is already sexually mature, having their.
And you know why invasive species are like a thing?
We know why.
Colonization.
Exactly.
They're not supposed to be there.
Womp womp.
Exactly. They
And they fuck it up. And then people be like, ignorant people, you're going to kill those fucking little pigs? It's like, bro, they're not supposed to be here. And they're destroying all the crops, everything. Like,
it was like they caused like $1 billion of damage. A year.
like in Puerto Rico,
Yeah,
like,
they gotta go.
property
$1 billion. They gotta go.
dude, they're destroying everything. Like in Puerto Rico, they have an invasive species like iguanas, like are the same thing in
learning
Puerto
about that
Rico.
as well.
Invasive species. There's literally like a group of people in Puerto Rico that are like the fucking Ghostbusters that you literally hire them,
Yeah.
and then they go out fucking kill all the iguanas in there because again, in the same sense, they're invasive. Iguanas are not from Puerto Rico.
Right.
They're from wherever the fuck. It's another invasive species.
Aliens.
From colonization.
Yep. And they do the same thing now, like with warthogs. So if you need to get paid, man, head down south.
Get you a shotgun.
Yep, and you can get paid for hunting all them jumps.
Hunting iguanas.
Crazy.
Do it. I would do it.
Warthogs.
Yo,
I would do it. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Fucked up.
Bro. That's like you're doing good. I mean, they're messing stuff up.
people be crazy with iguanas in Puerto Rico. Like, a big thing in Puerto Rico are like pinchos, which are like kebabs. And then if you've ever tried iguana, people say it tastes a lot like chicken. And over there, like, you better watch what you eat because people be like, they'll like,
This is chicken, but it's
yeah,
iguana.
you think you're eating chicken, bro? You eating
Brother.
a fucking iguana, bro.
I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed.
And they get big as fuck. They get like,
Pissed. Like, all right,
Huge.
bet. Watch what else I put on this motherfucking kebab, bitch. Heck no.
Hey, bruh.
Next.
shit. And like that, my uncle does not eat kebabs in Puerto Rico because of that reason. Because you don't even
As you
know.
told me.
Yeah, don't eat
If I
chicken
go
kebab.
back, I
mean, it depends where you are, but like if you're in the mountains, you ordering a kebab, watch out. Look at that nigga in the eyes.
Right.
Make sure you're not fucking around. This is chicken, right? This is chicken.
like,
Yes, my man.
But also hunt mosquitoes.
I literally had to look up the other day. I was like, why are mosquitoes around? Like, what is their purpose? But I guess it's because they like help feed other animals and
Okay.
stuff like that. But dude, I actually saw, speaking of mosquitoes, I had like this huge mosquito on my car. It was like fucking this big.
Oh,
I sent it in the chat, bro. I was like, what the
When you said what it is, I was like, I think that's a mosquito.
bro? But I don't think y'all could tell how big that joke was. I was like, yo, mosquitoes are just disgusting. Them and wasps, get them away.
Wasp, yeah.
All right, y'all. If you enjoy what we're doing here, please
Tap in.
drop a like,
Ding.
drop a comment.
Yes, sir.
If you want to hear Chops freestyle,
Ooh.
hey, let them know, bro. You got to take that, man.
That baby.
But thank you for tuning in. We will catch y'all next time, man. We
Good
out.
night.
It's overtime and I'm pulling
Amen.
off stops out. I'm going Hall of Fame and I'm a nigga that dropped out. I could've went to school, but I stuck with the block route. That's bangers in broad day, niggas shoot where your mama stay. I made a choice when I was young in the game. I'm hopping off the porch and I ain't living the same. Cause it's survival of the fittest. Ain't the strongest, but I'm with it. That's my mama, I'm the sickest. Young nigga on this business, suit and tie. Nah, 9 to 5, I couldn't fit it. You let time pass you by, make money within a minute. Automatic when I spit it, clear the scene, don't leave a witness. Fuck a judge in the system, I'm a judge till I'm finished. Hold up.